Mayor-elect Caldwell will be sworn in on Wednesday, and the honeymoon won't last long. And even though we've said goodbye, almost said goodbye to 2012, political insiders are already looking at the 2014 election. Those are just some of the stories that our partners at Civil Beat are working on. And joining us live over Skype is political reporter Chad Blair. Good morning, Chad.
Good morning, KITV.
So Mayor-elect Caldwell just named his cabinet over the weekend, but you know this honeymoon's not going to last long. What are they going to be looking at when they get into office?
Well, I think at the top of the list you have to include sewage capacity issues. Does the mayor seek to build a second wastewater treatment plant in Sand Island, for example? That's been a controversial issue. And of course, there's aging infrastructure. Our water lines and our sewer lines seem to erupt all the time around here. I won't even start talking about the road system. So I would say, besides rail, the mayor's going to have to deal with the kind of problems every mayor has to deal with, and that's keeping up roads and sewers and water lines.
Oh, yeah. We all saw that with every mayor that comes in. Now, let's talk about new Senator Brian Schatz. He just got sworn in, and they're already looking for team members for his office. But at the same time, they have to look forward to the 2014 election. What can you tell us about that?
I know it seems like it's too soon. As you mentioned earlier, we just got done with an election, and Brian Schatz has only been a senator for not even a week. But in fact, the election for senator is just 2 years from now. It'll be 2013 tomorrow, actually. And when each of the applicants applied for a job last week, including Schatz and Colleen Hanabusa, they mentioned fundraising as something that is very important in order to stay in office. So we took a look at their records. Brian Schatz has about $250,000 in his coffers right now. Tulsi Gabbard has over $300,000 left over from her congressional run.
And so are there others who are already eyeing some spots in 2014?
Well, one of the things that you keep your mind on is, will there be a surprise candidate? And Donna Mercado Kim, who was just named the state Senate president just last week, she actually has $250,000 as well, and she has always been interested in serving the Senate, the U.S. Senate. So one wonders whether she is already planning ahead to try to get to Washington. All
right. Well, we'll just have to wait and see. And finally, Chad, the State Historic Preservation Office has been riddled with problems. We've heard about it before. What's new now?
Well, there was a letter released by the National Park Service last month saying that while the Preservation Office has made some progress, they still are very concerned about whether it has any structural vision. The division has been plagued by high staff turnover. There have been problems with permitting backlogs, and the organization actually faces a deadline in February for federal certification. And if they don't get that, we'd be the first state historic preservation office to lose certification in the nation.
Wow, that would be devastating for the office. Well, Chad, it's the new year in just a few hours. Any New Year's resolutions?
Oh, yes, it's the same ones I had last year. I won't share them with you right now, but I look forward to working with you in the new year.
Oh, you too, Chad. You know, that's why I do not make New Year's resolutions, because they always get broken, right?
Absolutely. That's what they're for.
Exactly. Happy New Year, Chad. It's great to see you.
You too. Bye-bye.
Now, you can find the complete stories that we just discussed on civilbeat.com. It is 6:37. We'll be right back.